Okay, I'm going to do a quick run through of the paperwork associated with my Trident. I'm going to whip through this. Here's a photocopy of the original California title document, their equivalent of our logbook. You can see previous owner was Ronald George Smith, Ron Smith, and there's the T150 engine number. You don't get to keep the originals on those. The DVLA take it off you. And just for posterity, there is a photo of aforementioned Ron Smith looking like something out of the Prohibition era. That was the day he trailered the bikes to the port for me. There's the Trident and the T140e I bought off him. When you try and register it, you have to send off a load of documents, and here's the letter coming back from HMRC saying I've been successful in registering T150v AH01295. They then give you a number plate or a registration mark that allows you to get a number plate. Stamp from the DVLA, September 2019 is when it all got road registered. You send off your proof of ID as well, and I've got the originals of driving licence and passport here. I'm covered up a load of stuff with tape, but there's the driving licence and there is my passport. So that's all there. And then also interestingly in all this, you send off the frame and engine number. Is the Nova letter. Basically this says the HMRC are happy, the DVLA check with them, that you've paid any outstanding duty, which pretty much amounts to 5% VAT. That, and there's the VIN. That has to happen before you're allowed to take the bike out of the port anyway, and you certainly can't register it without that. But you'll see Nova mentioned a lot on imported vehicle adverts. And there's the dating certificate from the Rocket 3 Owners Club, Trident and Rocket 3 Owners Club, frame number and engine number, and it was built in Meriden 1973, 23rd of Jan, and shipped to the West Coast on the 16th of March 73. So that's it as regards the ID documents. A couple of other interesting documents. There's the owner's handbook that will come with it, looking every inch a 50-year-old document, but it's all in good condition, to be honest. This is the service release I refer to in the advert, which is cylinder head exhaust port restriction. They make out it's mainly the central exhaust port, but it's pretty much always all three to some extent. And you can see how restricted they are as per the foundry, coming out of the foundry or the casting company, and how you relieve them round the valve guide boss, and all the dimensions are there to make sure you do it properly. That has been done properly and you can tell the difference. I've got lots of receipts for various work, but the most extensive one is this from Rabers, who I said I visited in San Jose, you can see these are the parts they used in the top end overhaul, including new row, which are excellent quality American valve guides for the 3 new inlets, 3 new exhausts, whole set of valves, 1 new valve spring, a pair of valve springs, copper head gasket. It's obviously had a new copper head gasket since then when I did the base gasket, and you can see there will need several retorques. So that's it, and that's addressed to Ron Smith. And that is pretty much it. I've got a receipt here from LP Williams to me, and this was when I did the base gasket, just to show I used new conrod nuts. Really important to use new conrod nuts when you take a conrod off. So hopefully that's been useful. Any other questions, just drop me a line.